Hi, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time you decided to watch this video here on YouTube. DVJ Luna here on the ones and twos, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the DVJ X1. So if I could go ahead and switch over to camera angle 2, we're going to go ahead and go over some of the features of the DVJ X1s. Very much like the Pioneer CDJ 1000, except the fact it's a little bit physically larger than the Pioneer CDJ 1000, and also the fact that it has the capabilities of playing DVDs, thus making the DVJ player able to play video as well. So let's go over some of the features of the DVJ X1s here. Just like the Pioneer CDJ 1000s, you got the play and pause and cue buttons on the lower left hand corners. You got the previous and next buttons right here, just above the play pause buttons. You got the forward and reverse, the hot cue buttons, the loops, the re-loop feature, something that's not featured on the predecessor of the 1000 MK3s, the emergency loop. You also have a cue loop call button, which allows you to go ahead and call up cue points that you have saved on an SD card, which looks like this. Alrighty. And also you have a four-way toggle button right here to allow you to go ahead and navigate through the menus through a DVD. Just like the 1000, you also have the touch brake knobs right here, which allows you to go ahead and simulate a vinyl turntable. You also have a hyper jog mode, which is featured on the CDJ 1000 MK3. Alrighty, you also have the jog mode, which allows you to go from CDJ or to vinyl mode, which is right now in CDJ mode. You have the tempo adjust, goes from plus or minus 6% all the way up to wide. And then you have also something that was featured on some of the earlier model of Pioneer, such as like the CDJ 500, which I have a set of those. The master tempo, which allows you to pitch up or slow down the music without changing the actual pitch of the music. And of course, the holy grail of the DJ industry, the pitch adjust knob right there. Folks, well, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate a little bit about the DVJ X1s, is how to go through some of the features that I've described right here and show you what the DVD player is capable of doing, just like the CDJ 1000. In my hands, I got a CD, just a regular CD with just a little bit of some music in the a couple of popular top 40 R&B tracks, and loaded up just like a CDJ 1000. Something that you really can't see here, but on the front of the drive right here, there is a blue LED light. I think I could demonstrate that by lighting it up on my hands. Let me see if I can go ahead and show it to you in a mirror. I don't know if you could see that, but that's just to give you an idea. So this way you can actually read the DVD or CD that you're using before you go ahead and play it on your DVD player. So let's go ahead and call up a song right here, and I just go ahead and advance to track 3, and that's the song I want to go ahead and play. I have it queued up right now, and now I'm ready to go ahead and demonstrate some of the features. Just like the CDJ 1000, right, when you have it in the auto cue mode, what's going to happen is that it will go ahead and find the very, very first audible sound on the CD or DVD and go ahead and set the cue point. As example right here, by pressing the cue, it's already found the very beginning of the track. Well, since it's already set for the cue point right there, I can go ahead and hit the play, and it's virtually instantaneous, as demonstrated right there. Another nice feature also is just like the CDJ 1000, the DVD player has the forward and reverse. So, I'll give you an example. It's playing forward right now. Let's go ahead and throw it in reverse. And there you go. That's just right there, the forward and reverse. Another beautiful feature about the DVJ X1, excuse me, is that it also has the hot cue points just like the CDJ 1000. In the DVJ X1s, they're a little bit more fancier. They have like silver look to it with the letters A, B, and C. And unlike the earlier CDJ 1000s where you had to hit the hot cue A before you could load up B or C, with the DVJ X1s, I am able to go ahead and load up whatever one I want to go ahead and assign to it. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and demonstrate a little bit of the hot cues. Let's go ahead and start playing. Hit the record mode, and now the tracks are on. So I'm going to start right here.
Next selection.
And I'm going on down the line.
You've been waiting so long, I'm here to answer your.
Okay, so now I'm going to shut off the record mode, and now the hot cues are set. So if I go ahead and hit any one of these hot cues, it's going to play right from that point that I saved it. Example.
Selection. Selection.
And there you go. And now, if I go ahead and take this card that the SD card that I have to set all the memory points, I can go ahead and move that to, let's say, a nightclub down the road for me, and go ahead and pop it in their DVD players and be able to call up those exact points, which is great. Here's another feature also that's really awesome about the DVJ-X1, which is also featured on the CDJ-1000s, is the loop. So I'll give you an example. There's the beginning of the track right there. I'm going to loop it right now. And now it's set. And also, like the CDJ-1000, I can go ahead and adjust it by hitting the out adjust and then turn the jog dial. And now I have a perfect loop. So now, let's say I want to go ahead and put that into memory. I can go ahead and now add it to memory. And now it's set. So now I can go ahead and call up that loop anytime I want when I want to go ahead and play the music. Another nice feature about the DVJ-X1, just like the CDJ-1000, is the touch break knobs right here, which allows me to go ahead and simulate a vinyl. Here you go right now. It's in a loop mode right now, and it's in CDJ mode. Now let me go ahead and put it in vinyl mode, and just like the CDJ-1000, if I touch the platter and move it, it's going to go ahead and give me that typical vinyl scratching sound. Now, this is where the touch break knobs right here come into play. If I hit the play pause button, watch it slow down, or listen to it slow down. Not a bad little feature to have, especially when you're doing hip-hop in a nightclub. Anyway, folks, so let me go ahead and go into the next feature right here, which is also featured on the CDJ-1000. The DVJ-X1 has four different tempo speeds right here, ranging from plus or minus 6 all the way to wide. I have right now set to 10. I'm going to bring it up to plus or minus 16, and I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate what this sounds like with the CD. So we're now in regular CDJ mode. If I go ahead and push the pitch adjust forward to slow it down, you will notice that the actual pitch and tempo slows down, and of course speeds up when I pull it closer towards me. Well, another beautiful feature that Pioneer came out with, it was featured on the CDJ 300 and the CDJ 500, some of the older models of back in the late 90s, is the master tempo. So watch this. Now I'm going to go ahead and speed up and slow down the piece of music without changing the actual pitch. Here's an example. And say I'm done with that and I want to go ahead and finish up that effect, I just hit the tempo reset, and brings it right back to 0, the original tempo speed right there. There you go, folks. The DVJ-X1. Hopefully that was helpful and everything like that. Hopefully that was very helpful, showing you some features of the Pioneer DVJ-X1s. Go ahead and fool around with the different features and practice. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Have a good one.